So my friend Matthew on Facebook shares 3 questions. So Matthew writes, does it need to be said? Does it need to be said right now? Does it need to be said by me? Years ago, I was sitting around the fire with some really cool dudes. Dudes that wore feathers, dudes that had a drum. That's all I'm going to say. And we were sharing some stories and sharing some giggles. And a moment like this showed up. And as I ponder that moment, Matthew gave me a gift of going back to that moment. And it was about letting it die. Neville Goddard says you let the old man die. You let the old identity die. Ready? Does it need to be said? To me, that instantly became, does it need to be dead? Christmas Day, 2023, I let a version of me die. The one who had accepted at 58 years old. Actually, I was 57 at the time. There were a couple inevitable conclusions about my weight, about my health. I let that me die. There was a me that was remembering when I was an athlete and having lots of fun. And I was struggling. Christmas Day. Does it need to be dead? That old identity got to die that day in a moment. Does it need to be dead right now? Oh, Matthew says, does it need to be said right now? In other words, do you want to keep your mouth shut? Does it need to be dead right now? That's my question. Do you really want to let that identity that's full of excuses instead of excellences live? Have you noticed what they call very important people? Your excellency. They don't call them your excusefulness. Your excellency. And finally, does it need to be dead to me? Yeah. To me and my family. To me and you as extended family. The version of me that was accepting my glory days in my past and my grandpa days in my future needed to die. I got to tell you, I get compliments every day at the gym. I get compliments every day at the pool. Aqua Amy, just love her. She's a trip. Tells me that A20, you should be so super proud. And I'll take that as a compliment, right? She's a lovely fitness instructor and she knows it. And she makes a difference in the world by being a lovely fitness instructor. She gave birth to that. And people like her, well, they're a blessing to have in your life, and it's a blessing to be complimented by them. So let's recap real quick. Does it need to be said? That's something worth keeping in mind. Does it need to be said right now? Does it need to be said by me? Right now, this podcast, this needs to be said. It needs to be said right now, and it needs to be said by me as a gift to you. And here's my 3. Does it need to be dead? Is there an old version of you, or a version of you that is feeling old, that you're done with, that it's time to let die? Does it need to be dead? Well, you see what I've done in the past 8 months. Does it need to be dead right now? In other words, do I want to keep being your excusefulness? You can be your excellency, or you can be your excusefulness. And finally, does it need to be dead to me? Does it need to be dead right now? Does it need to be dead to me? I guess I just covered that. There's a lot of people still living. Well, not really. There's a lot of people not really living because they've accepted their age. Because they've accepted, what happened 20 years ago is causing this. They've made their past bigger than their present, and so they're missing out on the gift of life today. The gift of life today is a present to be unwrapped. If you got gold today, identity-based-manifesting.com. Really, that's what these three come down to. There's an old identity that we get to let be dead. It gets to be dead right now, and it gets to be dead to me. A memory. So that, time to rise up. Identity-based-manifesting.com. Go there, give it a peek, notice what's all inside, and if you're moved at all, get it. Because if this is giving gold to you, that's the gold mine. Identity-based manifesting. So for fun right now, let's imagine up something yummy as we go into the silence. Oh boy, I've got a call in 13 minutes, so we're going to keep this one brief. Dive deeper, soar higher. Why wait? Well, your excusefulness, the reason why we wait is this. Well, that's a good excuse. Let's keep waiting. Shall we? Dive deeper, soar higher. Have a great day. See ya.